Why hello there beautiful people, welcome back to Crayniaq Gaming, and as you see guys, I got some explaining to do because a few months back, I actually kind of made a video encouraging people not to buy Madden 20 for them to actually care about franchise mode and all that. Well, from what I've seen, what I've heard from people who got the beta of the game, the gameplay seems to have been vastly improved. Obviously, it's just a beta, so they have a lot of time to make it even better or worse. We'll have to find out. We'll find out together, honestly. But I have now decided, obviously, as you can tell from the title, that I am going to be buying Madden 20. And I'm going to be doing a franchise series with Madden 20. Now, the Redskins franchise I did for Madden 19 didn't last very long because the gameplay just started really getting on my nerves. It was just really inconsistent, really sloppy, and I really wasn't enjoying the game that much. I was just kind of forcing videos at a certain point, and it kind of made me unhappy. And I'm hoping that Madden 20, I'm trying to go into Madden 20 with more of an open mindset than I had before. I'm hoping it's a really good game, but there's only one way to find out, honestly, and I gotta play it for myself. Now, as you can see, I've already come to a decision on one of 4 possible teams that I'll be using. I've already decided what team I'm gonna use, so this isn't really a vote. I'm gonna have a vote in the comment section to see what team you guys think I'm gonna be using. In the comment section and in the description, by the way. What team you guys think I'm gonna use for my Madden 20 franchise. I've already decided what team I'm going to use once again, but I just want to see what you guys think I'm going to use, and maybe I might reconsider. I don't want you guys to think that you have no say in what comes on the channel, but it's like, honestly, I feel like for me to give the best content that I possibly can, I kind of have to be invested in the team that I'm using, so that's why I feel like I should have the final say on what team I use for Madden 20. I want to say that so I don't sound like a complete jerk or anything like that, but I gotta do what I gotta do. So anyways, I'll be using one of the following 4 teams, as you can see on the screen: the Detroit Lions, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Buffalo Bills, or the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, a couple of my friends in the Madden community have already said that they're going to be using 2 of these teams at least. Octagonal Gaming, I'm going to leave his link in the description. He's going to be doing a Lions franchise for Madden 20. And your boy AP85, who's another one of my friends, is going to be using the Buffalo Bills. Now, I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes or anything like that, but my mentality going into this year is I'm not worried about who's using what team. I'm not worried about another YouTuber using the same team as mine, because honestly, I feel like it's a real loser mentality to go into it being like, oh, well, so-and-so's using this team, so I can't use them for my franchise. No, we can both make great franchise series with the same team. Like, I don't want people to think that, you know, it's such a bad thing for 2 people to use the same team, because, like, you can make, like, 2 people could use, like, a Titans franchise or whatever. They can both use the Titans or whatever, and if they both make great content, then I'll watch both of them. I mean, I'm not going to just not watch this, like, one person's video just because they're using the same team as somebody else. That's just really dumb. And honestly, if it weren't for the fact that I did a Jets franchise the same year that FG did, I wouldn't even know FG. I wouldn't have met all of my main subscribers, like all the main people within me and FG's community, had we not both done a Jets franchise. So honestly, I just don't like the mentality that, you know, you can't use a team because someone else is using it. I think that's really dumb. But anyways, so let's cover each team. First, we're going to start off with the Detroit Lions. Now, this is a very interesting team because Matthew Stafford has kind of regressed, honestly, over the past few years, and I might end up drafting a new quarterback. I mean, I like to use teams where I know that, you know, there's a possibility that I might be able to use a different quarterback. I might be able to draft my own. But Stafford's been there for quite a while. I think he's going into his 11th year now, and he still hasn't won a playoff game with the Lions. It's been a while since they've won a playoff game, and I think it'd be a very interesting rebuild. See if we can move on from Stafford, see if we can continue to build that defense up, and we'll see if we can get them to compete in the very tough NFC North. Of course, you got the Bears who were coming off a great season. The Vikings were one win away from making it to the playoffs. And it's always going to be tough taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. So the Packers are always going to be in play as long as Rodgers is the quarterback. And it should be a fun one if I decide to use the Lions. Now we move on to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, the big connection for me and the Buccaneers is obviously me being a Florida State fan and Jameis Winston winning us our most recent national championship in his freshman season. And he's not had a very good career in the NFL so far, unfortunately. Tampa Bay has not made the playoffs a single time since he's come into the league. And it's been a while since they made the playoffs anyways, but Winston has been pretty much a disappointment. And we'll have to see if we can find a way to rebuild this team. Obviously, they got some questions on offense otherwise. I mean, running back, Peyton Barber has been decent. Ronald Jones definitely has potential, but, I mean, Tampa's offense is definitely in need of a rebuild. They've lost a few good receivers in Deshaun Jackson and Adam Humphries. So we'll have to get some more receivers around Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. But it'll be a very interesting rebuild with Tampa. I mean, that defense isn't very good, to be completely honest with you. They still have Levante David, but they did just lose Quan Alexander. So building up the defense will definitely be a little bit of a task, I would say. So Tampa's the second team. Now the third team I'm going to talk about are the Buffalo Bills. I was born in Buffalo, so in a way the Bills are kind of my home team, even though I've lived in Maryland my whole life. But yeah, the Bills are a very young team with a lot of talent, and this is one team where it's like, it's going to be a lot different from most franchises that I do. Usually I like to get a franchise where I can just draft my own guy in year 2 and then just move on from there. Year 1's kind of just like the filling out process to me. But they already have a quarterback in Josh Allen who's heading into his second year. Now, I could still move on from Josh Allen if I'm not playing well with him, but we'll have to see where that goes. Also, they have a very young receiving core with guys like Zay Jones. They did get Cole Beasley as well, but Buffalo's offense is definitely in need of a rebuild. They have a lot of veterans at running back in Frank Gore, LaShawn McCoy, and TJ Yeldon. So I could definitely draft a running back in year 2. We'll have to see what happens with that. Defense definitely is in need of rebuilding a little bit. You guys like Lorenzo Alexander are getting up there in years. We'll have to see what happens with the Bills if I decide to use them. And last but not least, the Cincinnati Bengals. Of course, Andy Dalton and AJ Green are definitely getting up there in age. Dalton might actually be gone after this year. So the Bengals will be a very interesting team to build around. I mean, they do have 2 former Florida State players at receiver, in Auden Tate and Kermit Whitfield, so I think it'd be a pretty interesting team to use. They also have guys like Quentin Flowers playing running back. Of course, they have Joe Mixon as a starter. Giovanni Bernard's still there. And at tight end, they got some talent with Tyler Eifert and Mason Schreck and CJ Uzomah. So I think the Bengals would probably be less of a rebuild and more just like maybe I draft a quarterback and I just develop the rest of the team, add a few key free agents here and there, and just continue to progress with them. So I think the Bengals would be a very interesting team to use if I decided to use them in my franchise for Madden 20. So the Bengals are still up there. I could use them. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. You guys will have to find out on launch day. Actually, at midnight Eastern, when the game actually launches, I will release a video of the team that I'm going to be using. But let me know in the comments section who you think I'm going to use. Actually, I'm going to have the link to the straw poll in my description and in the comment section. It's going to be pinned in the comment section, so it'll be right there as you leave a comment. But let me know what team you think I should use for one, and what team you think I will use. And now that this part of the video is over, I'm going to let you guys know 2 ways that you guys are going to win a free copy of Madden 20 if you choose so. So also in the description, I'm going to have a link to my Gleam giveaway, the same one I did last year. I'm going to be doing it again on launch day. I'm giving away a free digital copy of Madden 20, whether it's for Xbox, PS4, or for PC. And all you got to do is just pretty much follow the guidelines in the sign up for the giveaway. And the winner will be announced on August 3rd, the day after Madden is released. And then I will give you guys the code. Like, I'll just get your information, get the code for you guys. And that will be that. Now, the other way I'm doing a giveaway is through Patreon, actually. All of my patrons are going to be entered, or already entered, into a whole separate Madden giveaway on Patreon, actually. Or through Patreon, I should say. Now, the way this works is, for every $1 that you pledge for the month of August, you guys are going to get an entry into my raffle. And this is going to be like an old school raffle. Like, I'm literally going to go live on like Twitch or something like that on August 3rd and pull a name from a hat, and the name that comes out is going to get a free copy of Madden. Now, to the 4 patrons that were patrons before I even dropped this video, and those guys are Franchise Gaming, FG, V-Dub, Colin Mentor, and Zach Brader. They're going to automatically get 10 entries into this raffle because they were patrons before I even had this whole thing. So basically, for every $1 that you guys pledge to me for the month of August, you guys are going to get that many entries. I was going to do 10 entries per $1, but I think 1 entry is fair enough because it's only fair that I give the guys who are supporting me more entries, a better chance of winning the giveaway. Now, obviously, there's going to be a limit to how many entries you get. For everybody who was a patron before this video came out, the limit is going to be 30. So I would say pledge no more than $20 for a chance to win Madden. Because if you're going to pledge $60, you might as well just go out and buy Madden your damn self. Don't get me wrong, I'll take the $60, but I'm just saying, like, you might as well just like buy Madden yourself. But yeah, the link is going to be in the description as it always is, and it'll also be in that same comment that I pinned down below as well. Same with the Gleam giveaway and the poll for what team I'm going to be using for Madden 20. But basically, the giveaways are more so just to give back to the people who have given so much to me, as far as like watching content, supporting the channel, supporting me on Twitch, hell, even supporting my music. Like, you guys have been great over the past year, and I really appreciate all the support I've gotten over the past year. I know that like me uploading has been really sporadic over the past year, whether it's been due to depression or like, you know, working 2 jobs or anything like that. Like, you know, there are like a lot of different aspects that caused me to not upload for a while, but I'm glad you guys are still sticking with me, and it's only a matter of time before we get to that big 1K, 1,000 subs. I mean, we're already past 500, a lot sooner than I thought we would be, so we're getting there. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new. Also, click on the notification bell to join the notification gang. And if you like what I do and you want to support the channel in a more personal way, you can always pledge me on Patreon. Even at $1 a month helps me out exponentially. And of course, for every $1 you pledge to me on Patreon for the month of August, you guys are going to get that many entries into the raffle for Madden 20. And I'm going to be doing a lot more giveaways as the months go by. I'll probably do a giveaway, like 1 giveaway every month. Like, I'll do a giveaway for 2K when it comes out. And hell, I might even do a giveaway for Gears of War 5 when it comes out as well. So just stay tuned for that. But anyways, you guys have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day, night, or whenever you're watching this. And like I always say, guys, no matter what happens, make sure you guys keep that mofo rolling. And I'm out of here. Deuces.